House is a place. If you, like I said, if you've never been here, Tea's House is just a place where us ladies get together. I gotta figure out another sentence to say because the get together makes me feel like I'm saying it wrong, but I know I'm saying it right.
Gather,
Get
where us ladies gather.
where us ladies gather. Teamwork.
Yeah.
Where us ladies gather together. Now I feel I'm like here he. I need a knife or something. Tea House is a place where us ladies gather together and we talk about our orgasms and the things that we like, the things that we don't like, the things that we're kind of embarrassed to talk about, and the things maybe that we've come across that we feel like the world should know. I started this show almost maybe going on 5 years ago, because talking to ladies and about their orgasms, you would have thought that we was talking about going to the dentist. It was like a bunch of I don't know about that, and ooh, we don't talk about that, and they really take a pain pill or a couple shots, act like it never happened. So I came up with Tea Talks. I came up with Tea Talks because I want us to have a platform where we can be open, we can discuss, we can talk, and obviously the guys have joined in, and I really appreciate when the guys join in because as you've noticed, if you've seen other sex shows and stuff, it's always just a little bit of a combativeness, but here that we don't combat each other. I do everything. I run off of love. Everything I do is off of love. So Tea Talks, this is a place where we get to talk to each other. We get to come to a common ground so we can communicate and we can reach better orgasms. Because we work really hard, ladies. If you're a family woman, you're taking care of the kids. If you don't have any kids, you're still having to go through different ups and downs. Young adolescents to adult to being a middle-aged lady. I'm there now. I'm 34. To an older lady.
Sure, that's middle aged.
I think I'm middle aged.
That's not middle aged.
What's middle age?
I think it's like pushing 40s. Like
Somebody told me 45
already
too.
in your 40s. Yeah, 40, like 40, 45. I feel
40,
like
45. I haven't looked this up. I swear if I go to the doctor, they go like middle age 30 and up.
I don't think so, no.
Maybe 30, maybe 35. Okay. Yeah, so I got one more year before I'm middle age.
Yeah.
Okay, give me another year. Whatever.
Yeah.
We be going through it.
I feel like at this stage, like you're in, your 30s, like you're, your 20s you're young and hot, and your 30s you're like mature and hot, and then in your 40s you're like middle aged.
So I'm MILF. So the MILF age comes in 40. So I'm still not a MILF yet.
No, yeah. No, I would say you're a MILF. Yeah.
I've just been giving myself the wrong title forever. I guess at this point in time, I don't know who I am. I'm just kidding. What's up, guys? I'm kidding. Obviously, my Boozy is in here. Boozy, we love you. We miss you. That's just my phone thing. Boozy, I miss you. Her baby is in football right now. Go, Jameson. My baby's in soccer. Lord have mercy. I literally just left the soccer field, but I'm here with you guys now. But let's get into it. So, the last couple of weeks, we have been talking about pretty much all hands on deck, which is coincidental. You're here. Because I just been talking to my T babies about it. So finally, we have a male here today, girls. Yay, let's give it up. Matter of fact, I haven't introduced you.
No.
You want to introduce yourself? Extraordinaire boxer.
Yeah, I am a boxer, actually. Yeah, I was just an amateur boxer. I'm a regional champion. I went to nationals. Didn't win that.
But you win.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't even know if somebody tried to swing at me. Whoa, is this a game or not?
Yeah, I did. I did go. Yeah, I did go. But yeah, I'm Antonio. I'm a poet as well.
Okay.
Yeah, on my Instagram it's the
Punching
Poet.
Your resume, boxer,
boxer, poet. Yeah, hence why the name on Instagram. I'm the Punching Poet. I was excited when I talked to Jasmine about being on the show because this is really right up my alley. Like I love writing about love and about erotic poems about sex, about life, lust and love, and that's just some of the topics that I love to write about. So to talk about it, I mean, it's natural. So
I have read a few of your poems on your Instagram. They're great. They're really good. They're in detail. They're in depth. I really love your poetry. Where do you get inspired?
When I get inspired?
Yeah, I'm sure tonight you'll be inspired.
Yeah. Yeah, inspiration comes in different ways. Sometimes, actually, just today I was inspired. Actually, I just wrote a new erotic poem. I just finished it. I'm just kind of sitting on it right now. I was gonna post it tomorrow. Um, but basically, I mean, today I was on Instagram. I came across an Instagram page that was like kind of like a sex educational page, educating on like poses and stuff. And it's this good-looking couple that are just like showing their different moves and stuff like that. And
Kama Sutras?
yeah, something
Or
like
their
that.
personal
No,
Kama
no, I
Sutras?
think it's kind of like their personal thing. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
the lady, let me tell you something. The lady, she know what she's doing. I mean, I'm talking about. Man.
This is a couple?
Yeah. I'm assuming they're a couple. I don't know. Like on the videos that I see, it seems like it's just like her and the same dude. Whatever they got going on, it looks good, right? I just checked out this page today. I liked it. And when I'm looking at this page gave me some flashbacks of some of the things I've been through. And I'm like, and then I sat, and then I just started writing.
About
And
it.
I just started writing about my erotic poems more or less come from past sexual experiences and things like that. And then you just take a reality, you put a little flavor on it, and then you make this hypothetical yet realistic form of art out of it.
I like how you called it art. Because it is art.
Yeah.
Because the person who's reading it is going to take the words and create a visual. And now they can paint their own pretty little picture.
Yeah.
They can put their own background to it. Or the face that they want to put on it.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Well, thank you for being on the show. I must say, so have you ever watched an episode of Tea Talks?
Of course, yeah.
I was if you haven't, it's okay. I've had plenty of people on the show who's never even watched the episode.
Yeah, I was just talking to you on Tea Talks a couple weeks ago in the chats. Yeah.
So you can literally say whatever you want here.
Yeah.
We're an LGBTQ friendly show. Do I have any people here who are poets, ex-poets, like to write or anything? Has the show inspired you? Any really sexual people? I love talking to sexual people and freaky people because when they watch the show, they don't mind spilling the beans. Or, or giving me advice on different things and what to do. Which I'm hoping, I'm helping you guys out and learn different things by watching the show. So all hands on deck. So last week we was talking about milking it. So I'm just going to go back over that real quick. Fancy hand moves from him. After you get him started in all these moves, try any and all these moves to get him going. Milking it. Grasp around the base and slide your hand up and off the tip. Then grab at the base and slide up again. Repeat. Like you are milking a cow. As one recipient put it, this feels like an endless vagina. So I didn't bring nothing, but thanks to Firecracker, I'm like, what's Babe's name? Firecracker. I was like, I need a dick. I'd be damn. She had a big old brown one.
What a statement. I need a dick.
I know, can you get a dick? I know this is a random question. But I got Tea Talks tonight, and I really, last week, I really couldn't, show y'all, but now I can show you. So, milking it. So, I'm just going to do, what the picture has right now, okay? The boss is this way. So, you just put your hand, and move this other dick out the way. That's the glass dick. So, you just put your hand here, and you just bring it. It's kind of need a little lubrication there. But you just kind of play with it, okay? A little up and down motion. If you've never done it before, believe me. For some of y'all, it's going to be like, how do you not know how to play with a dick? A lot of women don't know how to play with a dick. It is so intimidating that they'll just be like, right, you got a dick. Ooh, what's a penis right there? And they'll look at it, might rub it. And it might, ooh, your balls are doing it. And I'm sure for a man, it gets kind of like, okay, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. What's crazy is, no, you're right. You said something about, a lot of women don't know how to play with their dick. I remember...
Because I've heard it.
Yeah.
I'm a girl, and they talk to me about these things.
Yeah. Just from my personal experience, I remember I had this one
What's
lady...
the craziest thing they've done?
craziest thing.
Did anybody flick it?
No. No. I guess one thing was this one lady. She was so beautiful. She was so beautiful. And this was like our first time, like about to hook up, and we're just getting into it, foreplay and everything, and then she grabs it, and when I tell you, she grabbed my dick with the most ferocious grip I've ever felt in my life. I mean, I thought she was gonna take the skin off.
What do you?
I was like,
Did
yo,
she like press it down?
I mean, it was.
She ain't put no lubrication.
It was like this with this much strength.
To your dick?
Yes, it was like it was.
Won't even open up.
It was like a where are you going? It was like it was
unhand.
Yes, and then she had the audacity to go up and down as if that was gonna do something.
So what did you like? How do you get?
Oh, I definitely was.
How did you get out of this situation?
Oh, I just.
How did you get him out of there?
I just spoke up. I was like, yo, hey, be easy. I was like, hey, be easy. I was like, hey. Easy. Like,
maybe she dealt
with. It got a little better.
Maybe she dealt with a partner who liked it rough. Did she mention that? Like, I have a partner.
I have a partner that likes to feel my
the jaws of life around your dick. I'm so sorry.
It was tragic. It was so surprising too, because this is pretty little petite female with some sort of bodybuilder type grip strength. Just I was like, oh shit.
Like, well, I wasn't ready for that.
Man.
So then, ladies, if you are a little intimidated, and if you don't know, if you can't gauge it, okay, he will tell you if he wants a little bit more pressure or not. Just kind of add like a pulsating pressure, like kind of like a little grab, not a whole lot of grab. Put your hands on the balls, okay? Just like I was telling somebody, it's like a massage. You don't want to ever have any air anywhere. You want to always keep one hand here or one hand, but alternate the hands, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just never take both hands off dick, okay? All hands on dick at all times. And just kind of milk it a little bit, play with it, make it get hard. You don't have to be rough here. You don't have to put the jaws of fucking, you don't have to do none of that. Just play with it, milk it. Like, what did it say? It's like an endless vagina. That's a different way to put it, but just take your time with it. Don't be rough, okay? Don't be intimidated about it. I think that's the biggest thing. Don't flick it. It's not a. I've heard of girls flicking it. I've heard all the stories, and I'm like, you really don't know what to do with it. It's like, why flick it? And I kind of rub it a little bit. I'm like, how you suck it? I'm like, I lick it. I'm like, lick it like a cat. I'm like, we're done. So over the heel, do the milking it move, then turn your hand around and back down, tip to base. So, okay, this is just a little extra, okay? So you're milking it, and then you just want to come up, come back down, okay? Just come up.
That little move feels amazing.
And come back down, because you're not only touching the frenulum just a little bit, but you get to touch the whole mushroom, the tip, around it, and you're coming back down. Again, you're not losing any, there's no air, it's just hands. So it's not getting cold anywhere, so it's going to stay warm. The sandwich, better than a BLT. This sandwich is 100% meat. Roll the penis between flattened palms like you're rolling dough. Lightly jiggle roll motions are nice too. The sandwich makes a nice lead into the Tootsie Roll dessert. Tootsie Roll, we'll get there in a minute. I've never done this before. I don't know. You ever had somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. During head though, like during head.
During head. Okay.
Yeah. During some head, not just.
How's it feel when it happens?
No, it feels good. I mean, I guess you can kind of.
For the motherfucking try this.
you can kind of relate it to like titty fucking, like kind of like that, where you have that sensation of like
the bounciness.
Of just like I mean,
The togetherness.
you feel like your dick is in between something, but it's not a vagina. It's a totally different feeling. You know what I mean? And it's kind of similar to that. So, in that motion involved with some head, it feels good.
Magic Stick, what's up? What Magic Pot at? She tried to kill him. Yes, my friend did go through it, and his dick. I'm so sorry. Remember, a real penis is not a dildo. Bro, I'm telling you, see how I'm finna try the sandwich move with Magic Pot. She haven't tried this out. Where my girl at? So it feels like you get a titty fucked, but that's a mouth on top of it.
Somewhat. You can
I mean, of course not. Like you can't say frog legs taste all the way like chicken. But if somebody asks me what it tastes like,
right. You'd be like,
I
like
chicken.
Right? Yeah.
So,
Similar. Yeah. That's a good comparison. Yeah.
BLT. I've never heard about BLT.
Yeah. So, ladies, if you got no titties and you can't titty fuck, do the BLT. Right.
I don't got no titties, so I'm BLTing it up. What you want is BLT, baby? You want arugula, iceberg lettuce?
No. If you're in the middle of that, if you're just giving head, use a lot of lube. I mean, if you're just giving a hand job, use a lot of lube. If you're giving head, a lot of spit for that move, because you don't want some dry hands, going up your shaft friction on both sides. Like that's not what it is.
A lot of lubrication.
Or if you're in the midst of head, then a lot of saliva. When you're doing this move, like it should all, like if you're doing that, it should have just saliva going down the whole penis at that point, and you're doing this.
So let's talk about saliva before we move on.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Is there such thing as too much spit?
No, not during. Immediately after, yeah. Immediately after, sometimes you're like.
So after, yes.
Oh yes, after you're like.
Because it's like I need some space.
Yeah, you're like, God damn, what a mess. I gotta go take a shower and shit.
Because I've heard people don't like too much spit like in their ass crack.
Yeah,
but I mean, if it goes there, isn't it just a part of what's happening?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, that's to me, in my personal opinion, that's all after the fact. During, it's whatever. But after the fact, you're gonna be kind of irritated about that wet spot in the bed. Like, I mean,
it gets a little wet.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, it was worth it. But,
okay, so spit is okay. Okay,
spit is okay.
Ladies, spit is okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the perfect time. I'm so glad you're here, so I can ask it. Be like, so guys, what y'all think about it?
Yes.
Lube is the butter on the bread, so use it. You just said that. All thumbs. Cradle the penis with both hands, so your thumbs meet over the frenulum. That is where the head meets the shaft the shaft on the underside. Give a gentle massage to the frenulum with both of your thumbs. Now that one I ain't done.
Yeah, I haven't had that one either.
I've done it with one. I gave somebody a cramp and took a soul.
Cramp? A cramp where?
There on the ground.
A cramp where?
In his fucking side. He said, what the fuck was that? I was like, I don't know. Somebody learned on TikTok. He laid there like, what's this? I said,
cramp?
And I said, Picasso.
I'm upset about the cramp part.
And then as a girl, as he's laying there, cramped the fuck up, I was like, what do I do? He was like, nothing, I just need a moment. I was like, okay. He said, where'd you learn that? I was like, I learned it last week on TikToks. So like the frenulum is like y'all second G-spot. And so with the one thumb, like, okay, with the milk in it and over the heel. So I teach the girls to play him like a fiddle.
Yeah.
Play him like I got a whole dick this time. Yay. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, girls, you ready for this one? Boom. This is what it looks like from behind. But let me turn it around. This is the frenulum. There it is. Right there. Boom. This is the piece I've been talking about This is the piece I've been talking about for months. It's this little piece underneath the dick. It's where the head meets. It's like a little V. It's like right up underneath the mushroom. Right here, girls, it's the sweet spot. Apply a little pressure. Not a lot of pressure. A little pressure here. A lot of tongue action. A lot of movement. A lot of spit. I swear it's going to save your jaws. It's going to nut. Be careful. You know, you might have to dodge it a little bit because most of them has never had this happen. And next thing you know, they nut really fucking quickly. Next thing you dodge and shit. And that's okay. So get ready. What they call, then they say lashes were made to catch cum. Did you hear about that?
I've heard
the
about
cum
that.
catchers.
I've heard about that, yeah.
Put them cum catchers on, girls.
I've heard about that.
Cum catchers on. But right here is the frenulum. This is the sweet spot. This is a sweet spot. So get up under there. But now, when they say apply 2 thumbs under there, I'm scared. Where's it? And one said, don't touch me. I said, don't touch you. He was like, don't touch me. I was like, okay. So I just went to my corner.
That's funny. I've never been in a don't touch me situation. Now I've put someone in a don't touch me situation a few times, but I've never been in that situation. That's funny.
That piece, that little thing right there.
That's funny.
Don't touch me.
Cause see, from my experience, the don't touch me situation comes from when you make a woman squirt for their first time, and one of the most recent times
she met her maker.
One of the most recent times I remember the last time I know of that I made a woman squirt for the first time. She said, like, almost word for word. She was like, "What the fuck?" She's like, "I didn't." It's so funny. They always act the same way. They always get in almost like a fetal position, like knees up, like knees up in a corner, like looking at me. And they done scooted like 5 feet away, and I'm just like, "Are you okay?" And they're like, "Yeah, but just stay over there." So this last one said, more something like, I can roughly quote something like, "That's never happened before. I don't know."
A lot of girls have never squirted.
Yeah, she said something like, "I'm fucking 32 years old. I should not be finding out new shit about myself." And I was so
That's so beautiful though, because does she not realize she's gonna learn stuff about herself all the time?
I guess, yeah, that's a good point, right?
It's
yeah,
never
you're constantly growing in every way in life, right? You're constantly growing and evolving and changing in every way in life.
So even in your sex life, these things you might say, "I hell no," then one day you might be like, "All right, let's just try it out."
Yeah.
And why not? And see what happens. You didn't make that girl squirt. She don't do herself.
No, she didn't.
A lot of women are so afraid to squirt.
Yeah.
The mess for us, like, you gotta understand, we're taught not to spit, not to
I don't know who the fuck told y'all that. Whoever.
Not to poot.
Oh, not to spit in general, right? Okay,
we're taught not to be dirty. Fingernails gotta stay clean. So when we talk about squirting, it's like, you want me to do what? That's like the epitome of all messes.
It is. Actually, facts. It is. Actually.
And it's uncontrollable.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're probably like, go over there. Because I feel like a dirty girl. I'm a dirty girl. What the fuck? And he's looking at the mess you made. Like, my mom was here to see what I just did.
Yeah. And it's funny because they try to flip it on me. And they try to be like, "Oh, look what you did."
We would never take the blame for that.
You did that. I was just there. You did that, though.
That's why.
I was just there when it happened.
Girls will not allow it to happen because we do not want to be that girl that made that big mess. We can't even spit in public. I have to spit, like, make sure my seat gonna spit. Somebody made a post the other day, and he was like, "Oh, my girl pooted I heard my girl poop for the first time." And I was like, I don't poop for men. Like, I think, like, I really did. Like, I don't even poop in front of my friends. I'd rather go outside and be like, I gotta get something out the car.
Right.
Walk into a different room. You would never hear me poop.
Right.
So it's like, the squirting action, that is such a big mess. And especially when it's happening, every girl reacts differently. Some scream, some cry, some shake, some start running.
I'm a big fan of the shaking. The tense up. The tense up. Yeah. That tense up and the shaking of the thighs. Like,
You ever had anybody cry?
cry. I mean, yeah, like some tears, yeah.
What do you do about that when they start crying?
It was just like a silent like little tear. What did I do? I didn't acknowledge it. I'm gonna be honest. I was just kept it moving.
Smart.
Yeah.
So I've heard a lot of girls who cry during sex. It's like maybe you've hit a spot that they never felt before, or maybe because like when it comes to sex and girls, like we know the difference between someone making love to us, passionate sex, and someone just fucking us. Like we really know the difference. For a girl who's never had great passionate sex and just got fucked in the first time she had great passion, where she felt like this person actually gave a damn about her nut, they normally cry. Because it was their first time experiencing it. And they'll not take it.
Interesting.
So when it happened, you did the best thing. Just overlook it. Don't say nothing. Because then she's embarrassed. Because it's like, my purpose, I can cry. She's like, I can't see you. Keep fucking me, okay? Keep fucking. Just keep going. Because I'm going to start crying in a minute. So, like, that's the best thing to do. Because, honestly, when I've asked girls, like, so what if they address how you feel, they're like, oh, don't address it. Just act like it didn't happen. But, I don't know, everybody's different. But that is normally why they start crying. They've never had nobody work. And that's what I'm saying, like, regardless if this is like a first-time sex partner, somebody you've been having sex with, like, whatever the case may be, I always say that it should be, like, unless it's a quickie, you know, what's the rush? I don't know, do guys feel that same way about girls sometimes, like, feel like they're rushing? That's a girl's thing. That's one of our biggest things. We get a lover, and we feel like we're being rushed through it. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Because y'all dick is like 2 more inches inside y'all. And the more turned on y'all on, the more the thing comes out. So, like, I tell women to take their time with you guys, too. And the same thing with us. Like, our vagina grows 2 extra inches. The more turned on we are. So that thing, like, grows. It's the craziest thing.
So, no, actually, that reminds me of, like, I've heard from a friend of mine before. I've heard the statement. That they tried to have sex with a woman and it didn't fit. And I remember when I was a kid, I've heard this statements a couple times. When I was a kid, I was like, I was younger, maybe not a kid, but like I heard it before when I was younger, and I was like, I didn't really question it that much. But now that I'm older and I'm more experienced in life, I think to myself, no, she just wasn't ready, you fucking idiot.
That was
like, she just wasn't ready, you fucking idiot.
She
like,
just wasn't ready.
Yeah, and you didn't take the time to get her ready. And then they follow up with a second statement that they say, oh yeah, is basically they'll say, because I had this conversation recently, and they said no, she's just so tight, like other people haven't fit before. I'm like, no, she's just had the unfortunate luck of meeting men that don't take the time to fucking warm her up and fucking get her wet and open her up and then fuck her. If a woman can have a fucking baby, that vagina can take your fucking little fucking 5, 7, 8-inch dick, whatever the fuck it is. It can take it. Trust me. It doesn't matter. If you want to go around acting like you got a fucking forearm for a dick, it can take it. It doesn't matter. You need to just warm it up and turn her on, because the more that she turns on, she's going to get wetter, she's going to get wider, she's going to open up for you. And that's the same thing when people say, oh, she was loose. No, my guy. That means that she was very attracted to you. She was very into the moment. That means you're doing a good job, because she was so open. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
It makes total sense.
Makes sense?
It makes total sense. And the fact that we experience, you now know that those guys didn't know what the fuck they was doing.
I didn't know what the fuck they was doing.
Magic stick, most definitely. The palm roll technique. What's up, Jeremy? I love a mess. Even with the ass in your ass crack, I've heard different, you know, from different men. Some men don't like a lot of spit. Some men like a lot of spit. Was it Black Panther? Black Panther don't like when a girl squirt. He just be like, "What in the fuck is this?"
No, I'm gonna be honest. I think squirting is kind of overrated. I'm not.
He's like, "What do I do
Yeah.
with all this liquid every fucking way?"
Every fucking where. Yeah. I just make sure I leave it on her side of the bed.
That is not very fucking gentlemanlike. That is not
I'm just being real, man.
What do you mean? I'm just.
We gonna make this.
The way that you thought about it, he was like, yeah. You did it.
You did it. No, look, it might. This you gotta leave that shit up once in the bed. But thankfully, man, I got a king size bed, so we can make that shit happen. If at the first time, if I don't know, I don't know. You know what I mean? But if I fool with this girl again after I know she's a squirter, we're gonna do this shit on like the right side of the bed, and now because I got a king size bed. Now you got the middle, I got the edge because I sleep on the edge. You know, then we good.
I realize I sleep on the edge too. I don't know why. I mean, when I say I sleep on the edge, like I am always ready to jump out the bed. But I said I'm gonna change that up.
I will sleep. I sleep
like that way for 4
edge
years.
My shoulder will almost be off the bed.
Like I'm ready to go.
Yes.
Like where am I going? Why am I always ready to jump out the bed?
Yes, it's so comfortable though.
I wake up and there's the floor. That's my floor. My phone is on.
I take up about this much of my king size bed. I have king size bed. I take up this much.
So why do we do that as people? Yeah. I don't understand. I got all this fucking bed. I'm in the middle of it. Why am I afraid to lay in the middle of it? Am I afraid of my bed that it's gonna eat me or something? Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm afraid of all that space.
Right? Yeah. Or maybe it's
I've slept by myself like over 4 years. Is what I'm saying, but
I feel like it's the opposite. Maybe I feel like when you're in the middle of the bed, I feel like you're surrounded as if like you're like encompassed by the bed. But then when you sleep on the edge, you're like, oh, here's the bed, and then here's the room.
And I can tell the fuck out in time too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to sleep in the middle of my bed. That's what I'm thinking. Like, so why don't I sleep in the middle of the bed? Like, I don't want this bed around me. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I gotta work on that. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna try.
I feel like the middle of the bed, it feels like an ocean, which is like the middle of the ocean, which is like unsafe as fuck. Versus like the edge of the bed feels like the shore.
I feel like it's taking me in.
Feels like the shore.
I feel like I'm getting snatched in.
The edge of the bed feels like the shore, where it's like nice and there's like waves that you can like enjoy.
I feel secure at the edge of the bed. Anybody else? Wait a minute. Let me. BB, hi, BB. Crygasms. Oh, I love the cry and the shake. We don't like it. First time it happened, I thought something was wrong. It was damn near boo-hoo cry for real. But now I love to see it. Laugh out loud. Wait, no. Like, we don't like it. Just know it's so embarrassing for us. Because it's like, what the fuck was that? It started like I was liking everything that was happening, but it's like, okay, babe, I liked it too much. The shaking, I feel like I have Tourette's. It's like my body has Tourette's.
Yeah, you're a shaker.
Yes, but it's like my body has Tourette's and I can't make it stop. And it's like everything all good. I'm like, okay, never mind, everything good. Did you enjoy yourself?
Do you have like all the strength taken from your legs immediately after like a good session? Yep.
I feel like how men have like go limp because all their blood is at the tip of their dick. I feel like all the blood's at the tip of my clit. I don't have nothing in my feet, and that's gonna fall.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't heard it described like that before.
Yeah, like all the blood's at the tip of y'all dick, all the blood's at the tip of our clit.
Right.
So like we don't have no body functions. I just lay there for a second. And then like the worst thing is if I come and I'm laying on the bed and he pulls out and I fall. Because you was my motherfucking leverage. Why'd you move? Where'd you go? Now I'm falling.
Is it not worse if you come on your feet when you're standing up?
Yeah, I'm standing up good. I'm standing up great.
No, I'm saying you're in the middle. You're in the middle of it. Like, you're standing up having sex and you
at the edge of the bed.
Yeah, at the edge of the bed. Yeah, that's what you mean? Yeah, and then you pose and then you fall. You just fall.
And I just fall. Because what do you mean? You was like I was leaning on you. Like, every bounce back, there's a you there. So when you move, I hit the ground. So don't let her go, okay? I'm telling you. And you'd be like, oh, what happened? Oh, because you were her leverage. So when you move out the way and you pull your dick out, we have nothing.
Yeah,
We are
right.
jello.
You be alright.
Be okay, girl. Don't listen to that. You
be alright.
Stand your ground.
They was probably thinking that too. I mean,
stand your ground.
Y'all thick women, y'all got cushion. You gonna land on
no, we don't. Our knees still hurt. Our knees still hurt. We've hit them off the ground when we're not ready for it because, like, literally, we be in a trance. I know, like, I don't think men go into the same trance the same way that we go into a fucking trance. Like, we lose ourselves for a minute, and we're no longer a person. We're a pile of mush. So the moment you break, like how we can't let go of the dick when we're playing with it, the moment you break everything, it just collapse.
See, I'm immediately okay after, because typically after it's like, after, pull out, boom, walk to the bathroom, take the condom off.
Do you pee?
Trash.
Not immediately.
Probably like later, not like literally immediately.
You have pee immediately after.
Yeah. Sometimes
if you haven't gotten in the habit, do it because you have to pee because that nut is just sitting there. So when you pee, that's why it takes a minute. When you go pee, you gotta push the nut out. Yeah. And then you go pee.
Oh, okay.
Because it's all coming out the same.
That's what sometimes it'll go like it'll split ways. It'll go like this.
Because that nut is sitting there, so you gotta get that out of there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So just go pee, and then go to bed. Pee, wipe, whatever you gotta do, and then go lay down. Say heel. I don't know what that means. Using the heel of your hand. Oh, place it on his perineum. Damn, I gotta look that up. Perineum. And with a gentle but firm touch, rub it over the balls and up the shaft to the tip. Repeat as prompted.
What part is the perineum?
Oh, look at it. Give me a minute. I'm gonna find the dick again. It's in here somewhere. T-babies, what's the perineum? Y'all remember?
I think it's perineum.
It's the V thing.
That's the frenulum.
No, that's the frenulum.
The perineum. I'm a damn. Believe me, I said whatever I.
Frenulum.
You see, I just be rolling with it. I just roll with it because I try to say that shit right. I'm gonna fuck it up. So I'm almost there.
Perineum.
Perineum.
The mystery part.
Boom. Perineum, aka the taint.
Oh.
Let's see where it is on. Where's number one at?
What the taint?
Oh, his gooch.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Taint the gooch. Same spot.
The fuck? Why did you just say the gooch?
Yeah.
Everybody know what a Gucci is.
Yeah, I feel like taint's not that common, right? I don't use taint.
Who say taint?
Who says taint? Yeah.
Maybe if you're like older, maybe. Y'all help me out. Do y'all say taint? I don't know. Like,
yeah, taint or gooch. Which is it? What do y'all say?
The skin between the scrotum and the anus. Okay, so now, using the heel of the pump, I'm going to start this back over. So this is balls. Let me got to see it. Okay, balls. I'm going to put my hand up here. Okay, I'm going to do this. Place it on his perineum.
So you'd be
and use a gentle but firm touch. Rub it over the balls and up the shaft. Okay, so I'm just rubbing. Okay. Yeah. So I'm rubbing the gooch and the balls and the shaft. What'd that feel like? Ever had happen?
I haven't had that happen, but I'm sure it would feel good. I've had someone lick the gooch and it feels pretty fucking good. So it was interesting.
That's where your G-spot is.
Yeah.
Your G-spot is like right there, waiting on it to be played with. So we're just gonna rub, ladies. Okay. This is the heel. I don't know why they call it that. I'm in and just rub. That's the gooch. You can't see it, so pretend like that's the gooch right there. So
well, I guess it's because think about it. If it was a foot, this would be your toes and this would be the heel, would it not? So that's why they call it the heel of your hand.
Okay, Boozy. Somebody's trying to take place over here. Boozy.
Makes sense, right?
Where are you, Booze? So we're just gonna rub it. So this is like pretty much taking your time, like how we talked about when we was talking about playing with the cooch a couple of weeks ago. Everything that was brought up about bringing the vagina to a better orgasm, you pretty much had to take your time with it and you had to learn it. So same thing with this. This isn't. I've never done this before. Of all the six, I don't think I've ever taken my time. And I take my time with it. Okay, I take my time. But I ain't never took the heel of my hand and rubbed him from the gooch to his balls or tip his dick. I don't know. I'm gonna try. I need to circle all these things. I'm gonna try out. I have never done the sandwich. Put that in parentheses. I gotta try it. And I've never done the heel.
You know, we're on the topic. I feel like implementing like holding the balls in general. Like I remember one time. I don't think I've ever had it since then, but this one time,
cuff them or hold them.
It was like a cuff, right? It was like it was like, so we were having sex, like we're like, so she was her back was to me, right? Like
okay.
Cowgirl, whatever you want to call it. I think she was like we're on a couch type of setting, or on the edge of the bed or something. We were on a couch, and she was just throwing it on me, and she just reached down and just cuffed my balls while she's throwing it, and I was just like, oh my god. It felt amazing.
Wait a minute, hold on.
I haven't had it since.
Okay, because I got to reenact this. So I'm face forward.
Yes.
Because I'm just freaking hiding.
Yes.
You're behind me.
Yes.
And I just reached between and grabbed the balls.
That's what she did.
That bitch is hard.
I'm telling you, man, she was
what
cold.
What made her do that?
I don't know. I got to call her up and ask.
Tell her to call me.
I ain't talked to her in a while.
Tell her to call me. I want her to come on.
I tell you what, she killed it.
Tell her my name is Jasmine. I got a show called Tea Talks. We would love to have her on here. I want to know about that rope a dope.
Man.
She hit you with that.
Man. I was shook.
I was shook.
I mean, I still remember her. That was like 3 years ago, and I still think about that sometimes.
Because she reached around there and grabbed the ball.
Yeah.
With Charlie and the Bolo twins, Captain Crunch. So I had this one guy. Oh, you can't leave here without being named. But I had this guy come on the show, and I was like, so what do you name yourself? He was like, Charlie and the Bolo twins. And he calls himself Charlie and the Bolo twins because these are the Bolo twins. That's Charlie. Because he was like, women always forget about the balls.
Mm.
He was like, my balls like to be played with.
Facts.
They like to be cuddled and kissed on and licked and sucked on. They just take care of this. But she said, don't get me wrong, take care of him, but don't forget about the Bolo twins. So Charlie and Bolo would never forget them. So, everybody has a name. ... I'm kidding. I got named by this guy at Waffle House. Waffle House. He just kept going, heal. Keep going, heal. And I was like, and then my girl was like, I think he talked to me. I was like, ain't no fucking way he's talking to me. So then we turned around. He goes, and he points at me. He goes, heal. I said, well, damn, I guess.
Straight man?
This was a random. It was an older white man. Older white man. He was pretty intoxicated, and he looked like he was leaving. And he would look at me and go, meow. I just didn't understand it. I was like, does he think I'm a cat or something? So then I came back to Tea Talks and I told him about it. And I was like, I got a new name. Because I don't even remember what my fucking name was at first. But after that, I've been kidding ever since. Mm. I'm kidding. You know.
Okay.
So I need a name. Boxer, poet, puncher, poet.
I don't know. We'll get to it. We'll get to it later. Let's talk about the Tootsie Roll.
You don't want. Oh.
We'll figure it out through. We'll figure it out through the.
True. You cannot leave without naming it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But are you shy about naming your penis?
No, I'm not shy about it.
Has anybody ever named it before?
Has anybody ever named it before? No. I don't. Not that I know of. If they have.
Ooh, we found your shy point. Everybody has one.
No, this isn't my shop one. I just have never bothered to name it.
Nobody's ever called you Big Daddy Dick. Whereas I don't know, the monster. Nobody's ever called it a name.
Hmm.
Where is my best friend? Nobody ever called it their best
I
friend.
know I've heard it called my best friend. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to think what her
Yeah,
name.
that's not really much of a name though. But yeah,
Where
I've
is
heard that.
I don't fucking know.
Heard that
There's so
one.
many names. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I put on here. Come back to name. I'm writing a note.
Okay.
Come back to name! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! I will not forget Tootsie Roll.
Let's talk
Ooh,
about
let me
it.
see that Tootsie Roll. This one is popular with penises everywhere.
Mm.
Form rings around the dick with both of your hands. Okay. Your hands are stacked up, sort of like a baseball player does on a bat. Hey, I knew what they was talking about. They said. Twist the rings back and forth in opposite direction. Try this with all 5 fingers from each hand to make the rings out of 2 or 3 fingers. Oh,
I call it.
I think that's kind of.
Think of that as like
They bring it
the
closer
pepper
to
move.
me.
The pepper move. That's what I think of that as.
Pepper.
When you grind
Oh, the
pepper.
salt and pepper shaker.
Yeah, when you like grinding pepper.
I never
like,
thought about
that's
that.
what
I've done that one, but I
haven't heard
don't
it
do
called
it
Tootsie Roll.
necessarily like this. Let me show you this in your comments. I'm coming back. Wait a minute. Hi, Stephanie. They make towels for that. I'm not squirting the bed all over. Oh, it's not for me. It's for my friends. That's right. Because he does like all the squirt. I was like, no. Sex wakes me up and honestly kind of makes me hungry. It wake you up. So you wait a minute, Cam, because you be like knocked out sleep and then you wake up horny. You have waited too long to pee at that point. Right. Especially if your piss is going every which direction.
Well, that hasn't happened a long time. Now that I think about it.
I learn something
It
new
has
every
happened,
week. What's
but
up,
I was
Maurice? The tax king is here. Hey, kitten, honey pie, I miss you. How are you? I had to learn to not reject the balls, but oh well. It be like that sometimes. You know what? Okay, I'm telling you, Charlie and the Bono's twins really taught me a lot about the balls. Like, until a minute, that's what I'm saying. That's why I love this show. It's because it's like, I think I know, but then I learn something new. Like, I never put 2 thumbs on the frenulum. I only put 1. But that 1 did so much fucking damage, I don't know if I want to put 2. I'm scared to put 2 back there. Oh, but thanks to him coming on the show, I learned that the balls are really something that needs to be, like, nurtured, cared for, taken care of. The fact we need a name. But the fact that Punch and Poet had a girl alley with his ass, she was throwing it back and came through and was like, give me them balls.
Straight
boy.
like that.
Let me
Straight
touch
like
them
that.
balls.
And was throwing it back something vicious. I was like, oh shit.
And then she came through with her.
Man, I'm just saying, I wish I would have liked it.
I just want to be a fly on the wall to watch it when that hand came.
It was wild.
And then you on the back because you can't see nothing, just like.
It was wild. I can picture it now.
She just grabbed my balls.
Yeah.
But my dick is inside of her.
Yes.
And she's still throwing it.
Yes.
I love you.
Yeah, almost. I didn't like her, so I couldn't love her.
You were on a yes roll, though. I swear yes was coming
But
next.
man, she almost had me.
Woo.
She almost had me.
But I would have never thought, I like to play with the balls. I like to put them in my mouth, I like to juggle them around. I think they're fun, Maybe not necessarily nurturing. They might need to be a little bit nurturing to them. But I think I'm more just like, oh, it's balls. Because I don't have them. So when I get to play with them, I want to play with them. I don't really be thinking, like, take care of them nice and soft and pretty. I feel like balls.
There's some fun thing, yeah.
I just think they're fun. Like, seriously, I think balls are so fun. I don't see them as, like, I don't know, I know they're sexual, I know they're a part of you. But literally the balls, I just always play with them. But like I said, talking to a couple of guys, talking to our friend here now, I'm learning that the balls are extremely sensitive. They're important. Talking to Charlie and the Bolo twins, the fact that he puts the Bolo twins as a part of his name, Charlie and the Bolo twins. He don't just be like Charlie. We'll talk about Bolos later. Charlie and the Bolo twins. So he puts it together. He made sure when he came on the show to let us know that the balls are just as important. Take care of the balls. Do you find yourself having better orgasms with women who play with your balls?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah, I would definitely say so.
There you have it, ladies. What about you guys? What y'all think about it? The guys is over here. Do y'all feel like y'all have better orgasms when ladies like my friend had a bad experience, and I bring it up all the time because it's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. I can't help it. He was like he was getting his dick sucked, and it was such a great time. And then she got to the balls, and he thought it was gonna be a good thing, but she got one ball and sucked one ball in her cheek, and the other ball was just still there. He was like, it was the most excruciating
I bet that hurt.
pain he's like. So now when a girl goes to his balls, he's like, well, you don't gotta touch them. Please don't touch my balls.
Just imagine.
Please leave my
Imagine
fucking
that.
balls
Yeah.
alone. And it's like,
Yeah.
I feel like, and
It's a high risk, high reward thing because it's always scary when they first go down there, but it can be great or it can be scary.
besides the girl with the strong makeup.
Man, she had an iron grip. I mean, I'm talking about. It felt like, man. She had an iron grip. Like she does muscle ups every morning or something. She does her pull ups every morning. Like she got calluses on her hand, like or something. I don't know.
She said she was gonna take your dick for.
She has some mechanic hands. I'm telling you.
Have you ever came across somebody that was rough with your balls, or just like kind of didn't know what they were doing with your balls?
I definitely didn't know what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, and rough too. Not.
What about with the mouth?
Yeah, you know, with no, yeah. When I'm thinking about rough with them, yeah. I mean, I have both rough with the hand and rough with the mouth. But yeah, with the mouth, it's like because it's like you gotta. It's almost like I don't know, let me think about It's like if you're, I don't know, maybe like licking like an ice cream cone, like a vanilla, like if you was like some. You know the ice cream cones you get from like McDonald's, they got all the like vanilla cone.
With the ridges?
Like a vanilla cone, you get
Yeah.
or something like You don't typically just bite into that, right? You know what I mean? You don't typically just bite into that. You take your time, you lick it, And sometimes you might suck on it a little bit
just
and enjoy the taste, right? You're like,
yep.
This feels good. Something like that, right?
Yep.
It's not like a sucker.
You like push the little size down and come
It's
back.
not like a sucker to the mouth where you can just on a sucker. It's hard as hell. You can just put it in your mouth. You just suck on it. It don't matter. You can bite it. You can crunch it. Balls are not suckers. Balls are McDonald's ice cream vanilla cones.
Who writes this down? Y'all heard this shit. Balls are McDonald's motherfucking. So they have McDonald's soft serve.
Soft served ice cream cones, yeah.
Ice cream. Damn, why can't I write it? Ice cream cone. Don't be rough on my shit. I'm gonna put that on there.
Don't be rough on my shit. Order 5 order.
Because, okay, I'm gonna tell you why most women think that that y'all like it. It's because there's that masculine and feminine energy. It's two different, So when we see a big, strong dick, I don't know, we get a little intimidated. It's so big and strong, and there's a lot of veins in it, and it's fucking hard as a rock sometimes. So we just assume it can take everything. The same way that guys can take everything on the outer, you know what I mean? So we think it's a mental thing. We know you can't. But what I'm saying is most women think your dick is just as strong as you are. So that's it's probably why she grabbed it more. And she know you box. So she probably was like, oh, this.
She could, yeah,
Oh,
he can take
it. Give me his dick. It was probably like, whoa, I know I knock niggas out all day. But baby, my dick do not. My dick be in my pants. My dick be chilling. My dick be in his own world. It has a world of its own, so be a little bit more kinder. Be a little bit soft, because that's what I'm learning from tonight's episode. Just be a little bit nicer to the dick. It's just because it's attached to a man who's a little bit stronger, a little bit harder on the outside than us, the dick is not to be treated like that. Because you said it's McDonald's soft serve ice cream.
Balls out, yes.
Balls, oh yeah, but balls.
Out, yeah. It's not a sucker.
Don't be rough
Yeah.
with my shit. Let me put dot. I love dot. It just makes so much sense. So okay. So did we talk about the Tootsie? Yeah, the Tootsie Roll.
We did talk about
the Tootsie Roll's a little
we did
different.
Talk about that.
It's I don't really do the Tootsie Roll. Do y'all like the Tootsie Roll? Do y'all like the Tootsie Roll? Like, what does that do for y'all? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's just a different sensation. Well, you know, it especially helps if a woman can't like deep throat at all, like at all. More if you can't put much in your mouth, use your hands more because it gives a sensation. It gives a sensation as if you are doing more with your mouth. So you got to use, you know, more saliva, and you're using the mouth, you're using your hands because you can't use the mouth. You can't go too far with the mouth, you know. And fuck, that's understandable. I couldn't even imagine.
Speak for those women.
I couldn't even imagine.
I'm a great deep throater. I just after a while my jaws hurt.
I don't blame you. That seems like a hard task.
Every girl will say we're the best fucking deep throater you ever made in your life.
And they be capping.
Okay, but whatever.
And I don't even say that shit.
Cap. They
be lying.
It's just like y'all be saying I got the biggest dick and then don't fit the magnum.
That's true. That's
okay?
true. My rule.
We all say we can deep throat.
I've come to learn that when a lady does talk about her sex game and they brag about it a lot, especially about the head game, I'm like, oh, so it's trash. That's basically what that is the conclusion that I come to. I do this. I've heard.
A woman.
I've heard the phrase, "Oh, I got that kryptonite pussy."
But
you can't take dick.
Ain't taking no real dick.
Okay.
I'm writing it down.
You know. Okay.
Captain Crush, do you agree?
Okay, you know that.
No.
I've heard things like I heard another statement.
Wait a minute. T-babies, do y'all agree?
If a woman talks shit about her sex game, it's trash. Don't believe it, fellas, because you will be severely disappointed. Okay, if she's talking shit, just be like, oh, okay, let me lower my standards. So that way you can at least be like okay with it, because it's gonna be shit. I'm telling you.
We're still waiting on your name. We got 5 minutes left for the show.
Oh yeah. I feel like
I didn't forget.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can call you the punching poet. We can call you punch stick.
Sexual southpaw.
That's funny.
Not sexual southpaw. Shut up. Sexual.
Write it down.
I'll write this down in my notes.
The
Spanish
sexual southpaw.
Spanish sexual something. Triple S.
Yeah.
Triple S. It sounds like triple X.
Yeah.
Triple S.
Spanish sexual southpaw, bruh. I think you got the best name.
The Latin left.
The Latin lover.
A Latin lover. Now, yeah, no.
Latin lover.
Yeah.
Latin lover.
On that note, I feel like being Latin has kind of opened a doorway for me because I predominantly mess with, like, I always say I prefer brown women, right? That's just my preference. But when I say, I say brown women, but what life has introduced me for is back after back after back is black women specifically. When I say brown women, I mean Indian, Hispanic, so whatever. If you're brown, I'm into you. But
if you're brown, I'm down.
Yeah, if you're brown,
I'm down.
If you're brown, I'm down. Hey, listen, I like my women pretty. I like my women to be pretty, brown, and round in the right places. That's how I like my women. But predominantly, I mess with black women. So my point in saying this is the Latin side of me is that I've come across women that it's like they just really intrigued with me because I'm Latin and because I'm like their first Latin man experience.
Lover.
You know what I mean? I'm like their first experience. So
Well, tell my
I think
T-babes,
it's
are you
pretty
single
cool.
or not? They might want to know. The
Yeah,
ladies who are
I'm
chiming
single,
in,
yeah.
the Latin lover.
Yeah, I'm very single. Yeah.
Spanish sexual southpaw.
Yeah, I've been trying to go on a few
Punch and
dates
poet.
lately, see where that goes, but I am very single. Yes.
Okay, we put here ... single as a Pringle,
Single as a Pringle. Yeah.
and he like brown ladies.
Of course.
Okay, we got your name now. So, romance a go. Remember, you don't have to limit your hand job to hand and cock cologne. Bring in all those other tools like boobs, mouth, tongue, nipple. A perfect way to surprise him while he's around the dishes. Reach around. That's how she did you with your balls.
Man, basically, yes. Yeah, you're right.
Careful
Yeah.
with your balls. By all means,
You know
tickle,
what? Oh, no.
say, tickle and gently fondle the balls.
Of course.
But don't squeeze unless you are explicitly told to do so.
Yeah. There might be somebody's kink that to be like in pain or something.
So glad you used the word
pain.
kink because
You know?
some people are kinky.
Yeah, I mean, and that might be a thing. Like
That's
some
like
people
maybe
are
that
into
girl
like
wanted
pain
to-
during sex.
Grab your dick and somebody else told her to do it.
Maybe, I don't know. They were crazy.
Maybe maybe.
Yeah.
And it says bring in the
So-
boobs, mouth, tongue, nipple.
Nipples. Yeah, so interesting. I've had somebody like suck my nipples before. It happened once. I remember that it happened 3 times. The first time it happened, same lady, right? So I'm an open-minded person. I'm pretty open-minded, right? So the same lady, right? It happens the first time. I was like, that's weird.
Right, because
it happened
like-
the second time, and I thought it happened the first time. I was like, that's weird. I don't know if I like that. It happened the second time, and I was like, oh no, I definitely don't like that. And the third time it happened, and I just like grabbed her face and politely I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
That's so nice. Please stop.
I was
Wait,
like, I was like,
Please stop sucking my titty.
I don't like
What?
that.
Please stop sucking my nipple. Can you just go there?
Right.
Get the fuck off my nipple.
But yes, while giving a hand job, yeah, it would feel great. Like we love getting kissed on our necks too. Like it's not just like kiss me on my neck. Yeah, kiss me around my chest and stuff. Like that would be great. You know what I mean? Nipple, nah, kind of weird for me personally. Some guys might like it.
Might like it.
Yeah. Not my
Well,
cup
we
of
brought
tea.
up boobs and titty fucking earlier. You ever got titty fucked before?
What do you mean?
Like with all them
the
titties.
way you phrase that question.
Like I don't got no
have I
boobs
used
for
my
this.
titties?
But you,
Yes, I've titty fucked a woman before.
I don't got no boobs. But you ever?
Yes, I have. Yes,
I will
have.
pay the fuck out.
Yes,
But-
I have.
I'm gonna push what I can.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
ain't never had a woman.
Yeah.
So how does
definitely.
that go? Does she like really
Oh man.
push
so-
her titties on there? Does she be sucking it at the same time?
Yes. When if they got big enough titties, if they got big
I
enough
gotta try this
titties,
shit out.
if they got big enough titties, they will.
I gotta do it if I lose these 20
they will
pounds.
stroke the dick with the titties and suck it at the same time. And
What
you're
it feel
just,
like?
oh my god,
Say less. Let me
it
put
feels
this on my.
amazing.
Do I got this on my thing?
It feels amazing. It's more like a lot about sex for men. It's like really aesthetic. Like that's why we watch you
Yes.
when you sucking dick. When you sucking dick, you're like 10 times prettier than normal. You're like fucking beautiful. Like I'm like God
Thank
damn,
you.
she
I
is
felt like that was the.
Yes, you're like more beautiful. Like we can already think you're beautiful. When you're sucking dick, you're like even more beautiful than usual. And so it's like, but
I'm
when,
so glad you said
when
that.
the titties, when you're getting when you're titty fucking someone, and they're using that, I mean, it's just such an aesthetic, like aesthetically pleasing to just see this happen. You're just like, oh my god.
I'm writing down notes. Titty fuck before I lose weight, cause I ain't gonna have these titties. So I need to.
And And you don't need. And I mean, you might not.
Don't play with me.
No,
You
listen,
can't do
listen.
it.
No, what I was gonna say is you
You
can't.
can't do it no little titties.
No, you no.
Don't write that down saying like, first of all, Captain Crunch.
That right there, stay in your lane.
T-Baby, don't know what
Don't do
you're
it
talking
like that.
Baby, what y'all think? I got enough titties.
Yeah, you
goddamn.
got enough.
I got enough.
You got
I
enough.
got
I agree.
fuck
I agree.
enough. And I can.
Yeah. I agree. You got enough.
Why he come for me?
Yeah.
Why you come for me on my shit?
You got enough. I mean,
You can't come for me on my show. Cause I'm gonna try this shit out.
barely. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when someone makes like a what is it, like a 70.
And you the guest.
It's like when somebody makes like a, it's like when someone makes like a 78 on a test, and it's like, I mean, you pass, but like it's like that. Like you can do it. You know, you can
Don't
pass.
let him come for
You
us.
can go to the next grade. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the next level.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
Got somebody going. Keep on.
I'm saying you
I
might
got
have the best average.
Push your ass. You got somebody.
You know.
Keep on. And when it happens, I'm like, yeah, call my friend Antonio.
Oh, you can do it. No, I believe in you.
Call my
No, like I
friend.
said, I believe in you. I believe in you.
Uh-uh.
Baby girl, 78 still passing. I believe in you.
Let me put
You
on
can
here.
do that shit. We
Call-
don't know. We don't know gotta be A students. You know.
Call
It's
Antonio
okay. You got
right
this.
after because he tested my fucking ability.
Like we don't all gotta be A students, baby girl. You can do it.
I'm like, take this video so I can send it to my friends. Take this goddamn video. Because they thought I was playing out here. They thought it was a game.
I believe in you. I'm telling you, I believe in you. I know it can be done.
Let me go playing.
78 still passing.
Well, them people set the goddamn camera up. Be like they came for me. No, you didn't say you could do it. No, Captain Chris, you got a fucking joke. We talked about this earlier. We talked about it. Now, though, you can do it. You can do it. Show me this picture I'm looking at. I'm so mad about it.
I see, yeah.
I'm fucking sick of it. Oh, they got all the jokes right now. Y'all think you can do it?
You can do it. You gotta say it like him, and don't even say it. You can do it.
Don't come for me. Don't come for me, too.
I believe in you. I believe
No,
in
I know you did.
You
Don't
got
write
this.
that
You got
down.
this. You got this.
Stay in your lane. That's why you can't have sex in the middle of the night, because you're going to be up all fucking night like you drinking coffee. Baby, I do a good job at night, because damn, you been cleaning up, you mad? Oh my goodness. So before we go, I'm so tickled. What do you want to enlighten my beautiful tea babies about sex? Like, literally anything. Things that you've come across, things that you've experienced, you think that maybe. Like, from tonight's episode, I'm really understanding that when it comes to sex, yes, it's going to be that dominancy from the man that's going to come out. That strength that women yearn and crave for. But I like to be treated gentle in certain areas just as much as we do. Like how you said earlier, I like my neck kissed too. I like my body kissed. I don't like my nipples sucked on. Move this shit out the way.
Right.
But other than that, you like everything else. You okay while I spit. Just afterwards, you can make her sleep in her own neck. I've been taking notes. That's fucked up.
Why you make the list in the first place?
Ooh, no, you didn't. Why you make... Listen. Can I say
That's a you issue. No, listen.
That's why she over there with knees in her chest. Why you do it
Man,
like
you be
this?
fucked up.
Hell yeah.
That's a tragedy. I'm like,
From a girl who can't spit to... I
That's
did
happened-
that.
Yeah, that's happened a few times. I'm just like, damn.
She can't even spit.
It's
and
funny.
You just made her make all that whole
Yeah,
mess.
it's pretty funny.
Involuntarily.
Yeah.
And then you just stand there looking at her.
Yeah. You okay? I remember one time I was like, you okay? And I was like, emotional, like, you want to like cuddle? And she's like,
Hell no.
Yeah, she's like, I just tried to
I
get
feel
in.
like her. Hell, don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Why you do me like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
So tell enlighten my tea babies
Oh,
and teach me something. I'm always here to learn.
Man, you know what? Run it back to homegirl that I had brought up to
The
you.
ball girl?
Yes, try that move. Because I haven't experienced that since then. And oh my god, I wish I would.
We're going to call it that.
I haven't vocalized it to anybody. So if I did vocalize it, I'm sure I would probably have. But I haven't vocalized it to anybody. But, you know, if you're in a relationship, you can feel more comfortable to vocalize things like that. You know what I mean? You know, so any guys watching on here, you know, if you're in a relationship, hey, vocalize it. Have your girl try it out for you because, man, I'm telling you, that shit hits. I have not vocalized it because I've been single for a long time. And when you're just having casual sex, you don't really vocalize much about what you things that you want or things that you want to experience. You know, you don't really vocalize too much when you are single and just having casual sex with people, with different people throughout the years. So, yeah, try that move out. Definitely just incorporate, you know, the balls more if you're not, you know, in general. And yeah, from right here from this book, let's try that frenulum, that 2 thumbs on the frenulum.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't experienced that. I think that sounds like a great idea.
And I had somebody tell me not to touch him no more.
I think it sounds like a great idea. Yeah.
They said don't touch me. I was like, okay.
Yo, listen to me.
I was called a woman. That's how
I tell you what though. That man would never forget you.
He said don't touch me, woman.
I tell you what though, that man would never forget you.
It was the frenulum move.
That man would never forget you.
He said I thought we was gonna share spirits and you took mine. And I was like, well, I was just
and he will always remember that. And he will always remember that.
I was just doing stuff I learned on my own motherfucking show.
Yeah.
Because I be telling people I be learning stuff too. Shit, I didn't know that move until I read about it. Then I read about it. I tried it out. One was had a cramp. One was talking about don't touch me. So I was like, threw my hands up.
Yeah.
So try the frenulum move.
Try that.
Did you know it was your G spot?
About this frenulum?
Yes.
No, I haven't. No, I just learned that. I learned that.
Makes me more happier.
So that's pretty cool. No, I learned that. So
that's why I tell everybody watch the show. I learned something. We're here to learn together. We're here to nurture each other, learn from each other. Like I said, when the men come on the show, I hope, you know, if you ladies, if you haven't paid attention, or the guys have been, you know, if you've been watching this show, that the whole purpose is for us to come together to learn from each other. This isn't one of those who does what right, who does what wrong, who's more, better, or less, or what anybody needs to do. We just really need to be able to come together and talk about these things in an open. I go looking at myself there. Look at y'all. We need to learn to come together and talk about these things in a way that doesn't feel like it's embarrassing, or if it's something that you just learned. And like you said, you made a girl squirt, and she was 32 years old. It was the first time fucking squirting. Like, why are you teaching these things by myself? I got spit in my mouth for the first time, and I said it for years on T-Talk. Somebody spit in my mouth, I'm gonna box your ass. It happened to me. It turned me on. I didn't know how to take it, so I came to y'all like, y'all, that shit turned me on. Don't tell nobody else, though. I know I've been over here talking shit about it for years, but when it happened, I didn't mind being open with you guys to be like, hey, because that's life. You're going to be like, hell no, what? And then you might turn into like, I tried it, kind of liked it, and it's going to feel a little different.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, Jasmine, baby, I love you. Oh, hi, boo. What you doing, Secret? I love you so much. Thank you for joining the show tonight. Have you been here the whole time? Yes, maybe. I don't know. And did I answer everybody's questions? Hopefully, I said everything. Hi, Christina. I love you. Okay, I'll make sure I say hello to everyone. But thank y'all so much for joining Tea Talks every Tuesday at 8:30. Thank you. Wait a minute, let me find all your 8 names. You got a few of them. Baby, white women for the dick after sex, that ain't it.
Triple S, right? Triple S.
I be writing down all type of shit. Spanish sexual
Spanish sexual
soul,
southpaws, triple
South-
S.
southpaw, Latin lover,
Yeah.
single as a Pringle,
I guess I'd take Latin lover, simple to the point.
punching poet. Y'all, please go follow his
Descriptive.
Instagram. Most definitely, his poetry is really good poetry, and I
Thank
forget that it is sexual poetry. I
Thank
mean, it is delicious. Wait, what you want me to tell him, Captain Crunch?
You have anything you want to read before we go?
Oh, yes, you got anything?
Sure. Yeah,
Do
sure,
it!
sure,
Ooh,
sure.
yes! My
Sure.
babies love poetry.
Sure, I'll read my newest poem. I've been working on it. It's finished.
It's the one from the couples, right? Then you
No.
say you got
Oh
inspired
yeah, no,
by
I got inspired today. So
Yes.
I literally just wrote this poem.
Okay,
Haven't posted it, haven't shared it. This is I've just been-
exclusive. Oh, motherfucker.
yeah,
Tea
yeah, it
talks.
is. Yeah, it
Don't
is.
get me started.
Okay. It's called No Words. That's the title. No Words.
No words.
In the mornings, I still crave your taste. I can feel my beard has new growth from the juice you flowed through it. I still feel the hug that your legs gave my waist. I daydream for hours about what happened last night, and I carry a thirst that I want you to quench. That's why I come back again and again. And you welcome me with open legs, then fuck me like you love me. But we both know we just love to fuck. We just embody our desires. You put in work like your pussy is for hire, and your rate is my life. And baby, you can have it, as long as you ride me how you do. So fuck me into loving you. Look me in the eye and tell me how you love me too. You can break my heart, just make it feel good. Lie to me if you want, just let that pussy speak its truth. As our bodies speak their secret language about how much we love to fuck. And tell me thank you when you come, and ask me to come for you, so I can say thank you to you too. Then give me one last kiss, so we can say you're welcome with no words. No words.
Did you say the pussy had a price? It was my life, my nigga. What?
and I said you
I
can
know
have
I
it.
fucking heard that you can, and you can have it.
And I said you can have it.
Dot, and you can have it. Just lie to me, but that pussy gonna speak the truth.
Yeah.
Woo! I heard every word. Lie to me, snaps, yes, you are beautiful. Secret say you the shit. Okay, girl, I be having the best guest on TikTok. Don't come.
Yeah, so that's my
Come
newest.
for me.
That's my newest poem. I haven't posted yet, but I'll post it tomorrow though on my Instagram.
Oh, that was inspired today.
Yeah, I just wrote that today. I just finished it like a couple hours ago. I
Cheers
just
to
finished
you.
it. Yeah,
You are
thank you.
the motherfucking punching poet.
Thank you.
When's your next match so we can be prepared for it?
I don't know yet. I've been skipping the gym. I hope my coaches don't see this. They're gonna be like, he drinking and talking shit. He drinking and talking sex. What's he doing?
Listen, I was about to say, I remember when you came on the
I
show,
was being
you
celibate.
was like, I can't have sex.
I was being, yeah.
You can't drink.
Didn't have sex, didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't even masturbate.
I remember
For a
all that.
while. For a while.
To prepare for the
prepare for my
testosterone
fight.
fight.
Yes. Yeah. So
I remember now.
taking a little break from boxing. I'll be back in the gym next week. So
Okay.
you know.
Doc, your
yeah.
is Doc your coach?
Yeah, Doc and J1. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You got two of
Yeah,
the
both of them,
best.
Yeah.
The
So
very best.
So yeah, I'll be back in the gym next week. Though I'll be back at it next week.
Okay, well we're gonna act like I won't tag you in this. I'm
Nah, you can tag me. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
Nah, tag me. It don't matter. I never know.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was awesome. Yeah, I
Of
knew it would be a fun
course.
time, right?
I told you.
Yeah.
My show is fun, guys. If you want to be on the show, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Shout out to thank you. Shout out to Studio 65 for growing the show, for allowing me to come here and just do my thing, y'all. It's so nice having a producer. If y'all can see all the lights that's on me and the cameras, and there's a couple of computers, and there's a couple of microphones. It's crazy how studio life really is, but it's so beautiful that I can just come here and open up my book and I sit down And I'm pulling my phone so I can talk to you beautiful tea babies. No words. Oh, she love your poem. And I get to talk to y'all, and Studio 65 does all the hard work for me. So the appreciation that Tea Talks have for Studio 65, thank you so much. And if you guys need a photographer, a videographer, wedding photography, DJ, when I say the DJ equipment, like the party he threw for his son, it was lights everywhere. I said, bruh, where all this stuff been at? Where's all this stuff? But it's, of course, I don't go to the weddings that he get to be the DJ for because I'm not in the wedding. But I swear to you, Studio 65 is the one-stop shop that everybody needs. If you need the services, or if you just need a one-on-one consultation on how to make your podcast better, how to make your show better, how to make your content for anything better. He has a website. Make sure you guys go to the website. Look through everything. Everything. It's just like, I don't know, like I said, a one-stop shop that you can go to. Great content, great footage, great everything. T-Talks loves you so much. Thank you so much. And like I said, if you want to be on the show, send me a message. I'll send you the dates that are available. Now, if we are getting to the, the final quarter or whatever, November and December, Tea Talks doesn't take a break, so I need to start telling you guys that now. We do take a break in November and December for the holidays. But between now and the last Tuesday of October, we'll be available. The very last, now there's a new little thing going on because we are transitioning over to podcasts, which I'm so excited about. I'm nervous, ooh. Like, as much as I love Tea Talks, I know it's crazy. You won't get people to grow, but I'm more quality over quantity, and I don't want a lot of people because lately I've always had really good feedback and really good followers, and y'all just been amazing. But the bigger you get, the more those little sharks start coming in, and those negative little people, and those trolls, and I haven't had to deal with any of that. And I'm very happy about that so far. So I think that's always been, just to be transparent, my biggest fear about growing is that I don't like sharks because I don't know what to do with them but shoot them out the water. So to keep from being violent, I like to keep it small, but that's okay. So at the very end of the month, guys, the last Tuesday, so the fourth Tuesday, there will not be any Tea Talks because that will be the day that I will be uploading those 3 weeks of talking to you guys up to my podcast format. So if you know any truck drivers, warehouse workers, office workers,
third shift.
where would I be streaming it? Yes,
podcast.
most definitely third shifters. They can stream. I'm just gonna my producer does all that. I don't know. Where my podcast gonna be at?
It'll be on Apple. And it'll be on Google.
And Google.
Podcast.
Every fucking way.
Yeah, it'll distribute to.
If you ever seen a podcast, just know he's gonna take care of it. He's gonna put that out there for me. So I am transitioning over, which I'm so excited. Like I said, I'm still be here live with you guys. Okay, I can't leave y'all. I love y'all so much. But I am transitioning to a podcast, so I get more people to learn more about sex and sex education, and they get to hear my guest. And then not only, like I said, anytime somebody's on a guest, I'm going to ask you what you do. How can my followers find you? Like, how can I also promote you? Because we're working together. Always working together. If we can't work together, then what's the purpose of doing this? But again, this is the end of the show, and I'm Kitten, and you are Spanish sexual South Paul Latin lover, single as a Pringle, punching poet.
All the above. All the above.
I can only imagine bitch catching nuts trying to say all that.
All the above. You can call me all the above, just don't call me yours.
Just don't call him.
You like that?
I love it. And balls or McDonald's sauce syrup ice cream. Don't be rough with my shit. I need that on fucking. I really need that on this shirt, Lord. But I love you guys. And Boozy, I know Jameson kicked ass tonight. I know you watched the show. I love you. Tell my nephew I love him. And to my T babies, I love you. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Have a wonderful night.